Katsumi, and this is a collective reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. So, right now, something coming through that's like very exposing, okay? And it has something to do with your generosity, okay? You're starting off in the King of Pentacles position, okay? Someone is trying to do something tricky in the background, is what I'm hearing, okay? And it's kind of revealing, okay, but clarifying at the same time, because I feel like you kind of knew. Or you know that this is what this person was trying to do, because right behind that King of Pentacles is the Eight of Swords. Like, they knew that they were going to get themselves in some sort of mental trap because of their deception, or maybe that's what they tried to put you in, or someone, okay, out of fear, out of something strange, okay, some sort of conflicting thought that they had about you, okay? I'm hearing something ramping up in the background, like an engine, okay? Something might be moving quickly, and the word coming through is unmasked, okay? Something about this individual, it just felt too good to be true for a while, okay? It seemed like they were able to kind of peruse and kind of just manipulate and kind of like, I don't know, I'm hearing espionage through certain things, okay? Let me take off my earphones. But yeah, I had my earphones in. But so someone was trying to like, you know, just trying to do some sort of like spy-like activity, okay? Trying to bob and weave and try to like do things hidden behind the background, okay? Super funny, okay, collective? And someone, okay, I'm hearing someone is quickly finding out, okay, that trying to steal your light, trying to steal someone else's light is leaving them in the dark, okay? This is why someone's feeling desperate right now with this energy, okay? Wow. Oh, let me focus the camera. I'm back. All right. So yeah, something about this person's getting unmasked. Okay, someone's really finding out the true colors of this person is what I'm hearing. Okay, they're finding out that they are getting exposed. They're finding out people are seeing them for their true colors. Okay, and now they're just like, how do I get back into the dark now that everyone's finding out what I really did? Okay, crazy. They're desperate. They're hanging by a thread is what I'm hearing, because people are like, this person's been fake this whole time. You know what I mean? Is what I'm hearing. It's like maybe you gave something, okay? Something generous, because you standing in this King of Pentacles energy is like you did something really generous, collective, okay? You're very generous, you're very giving, you're stable, okay? So you have the opportunity or the capability to give and just receive, I suppose. I feel like you're more giving than receiving at this time, but maybe that's kind of why people started to take almost like your gifts for granted, or even take your favors for granted, or take your credit, or take credit of the work, because you're constantly giving, you're constantly providing for individuals, okay? But I'm hearing something about someone just taking credit for something generous that you did. Maybe it was like an anonymous donation, maybe you did some sort of favor, okay? And this person's getting trapped in their own demise with this deception of the Eight of Swords, okay? They're fearful that they're finally getting exposed with this misplaced credit is what I'm hearing, okay? And you've been content in this Nine of Cups energy. You don't even, it's like you kind of just batting an eye, okay? Things might be sugar-coated at this time too. People might be thinking, oh, you know, the collective, you know, didn't do this, or, you know, I did this because I care, XYZ, yada, yada, yada. And then so this person's just taking credit, okay? That's what I'm hearing. And it's like, I'm hearing theatrics, I'm hearing performative, I'm hearing stolen valor, stolen favor, okay? That's what I'm hearing right now. And this person's wondering, like, how are you, like, not bothered by this? You're, like, in this safe space. You're in this safe mentality is what I'm hearing, okay? And it's like you're in your own emotional sanctuary, so much so that you're comfortable. You don't have to, I'm hearing you don't really care that this person stole the credit, because you know what you did. And it's like you didn't do it for recognition, okay? But I'm hearing that's okay in like in your mind, or I'm hearing something in the mind's eye. You're thinking it's like okay, you know, that hey, you know, I may not get credit for this, even if someone stole it. It is what it is, you know. But you know you did something nice. It's gonna come back to you tenfold. Like you already know that. But lo and behold, the universe is like, no. It's like clapping back for you. It's like the universe is like, nah, we got you. You don't even have to worry about it, okay? So it's like this person's lie is finally falling apart. Okay? And maybe this is making you feel a little content with this Nine of Cups energy, okay? It might be making you feel satisfied, pleased. Maybe you perhaps wished for them to be revealed for their true colors, it kind of feels like they try to steal credit for someone else's work, someone else's gift, something like that. But I'm just hearing something about like while you were just performing this massive favor, they decided, oh, I'm just gonna attach my name to it. They just put their name on the thing, but somebody caught them red-handed. I'm hearing someone was checking the tape, okay, the tape recordings, the camera. Someone was actually watching this person, and it just someone's like, oh, what is going on? Why did this person just take this card out of the flower bouquet and put their name on it, and instead of keep it anonymous? Okay, it's like they wanted all the credit or something like that, which is like so weird. That's so crazy. Maybe it's something to do with, maybe based on their past actions, previous connections with this person, which is why they wanted to kind of soak up the praise behind, and kind of imply that, they were the one behind this gift. They might just be insecure, to be honest with you, collective, okay? We got situationship, situationally single. Maybe this person was in a relationship with that person in the past, so when they saw those flowers, when they saw that gift at this person's doorstep, they decided, oh, let me just put my name on it, just... maybe you didn't even know, okay, that this person stole credit for the thing, and you found out way later because I'm hearing somebody started asking questions, okay? I'm hearing somebody is like, they felt like this gift was too creative, okay? Like it was way beyond the scope of what this person was like initially revealing it to be, okay, is what I'm hearing. And so it's like someone's sitting back, they're like, in the hidden influences and the hidden currents. Like, what's really going on? Because it's like they feel like this gift was very creative, okay? Very confident, like the Queen of Wands, very warm. It's just something about it was just like exuberating, some sort of like spirit about it that was really passionate, okay? Very, very florally. I'm hearing something about flowers with this dandelion, florals, maybe perfume, okay? Very like, I heard fluorescent, so it could be like something that's just putting a spot to something, okay? Which is allowing the plants to grow, the thing to blossom, the thing to be revealed, okay? But something about this thing kind of hit a chord in them, okay, is what I'm hearing. Something about it kind of hit on a nerve or some sort of memory of the past, and they're like, I know who actually gave me this thing. It finally clicked in, okay? Because I'm hearing something about, you knew that when you did this massive favor, that it was already going to speak for itself. The gesture was already going to speak for itself. But it took time. It's almost like a cooking pot, like you're just waiting for the soup to like kind of stew and, trying to get the right flavors and something like that, okay? Something was cooking up, is what I'm hearing, okay? While this person was soaking up that praise, it's like they walked into like a trap or something, straight into it, collective, okay? They just walked straight into it. They didn't even think about it. They're like, let me just put my name on it, yada, yada, yada. And all this strategic things, they tried to almost like concoct some sort of narrative after this person started asking questions, collective, okay? They're like, what's going on? You know what I mean? That's what I'm hearing in the energies. It's like, what's going on? Bag secured, payback. Ooh, so it's like this person finally secured the situation. They finally revealed the truth, okay? It's like they're achieving their goals as to who actually delivered this message, this favor, this donation, okay? Who performed this thing behind the scenes without putting their name to it, Person got caught lying is what I'm hearing, okay? This person who's been doing the investigation work, I'm hearing they got a lot of people working with them to almost let them know, like, hey, actually it was the collective that gave you this, and they're like jaw-dropping at the sheer thought of not even thinking about it, but realizing because of your expressive nature of this gift, it's something about it just kind of hit a chord in them, it kind of brought something up, okay? And now the consequences are returning back, okay? You might have did a return to sender. Ooh, that card dropped while I was trying to keep it, okay? And I'm hearing about karmic cycles with this energy. What goes around comes around, okay? It's like this person didn't quite know that they were going to get exposed, and they're just like, all the reasons are just coming together as to why their life fell apart, It's like, it's almost like an anonymous trap that they put themselves in, It's almost like what is it called? Almost like, I don't know, I heard like a fluke. I don't know what. or like a floozy, something just misplaced, okay? They accidentally exposed their greed, okay? I don't know, it's kind of strange. Maybe they took more from this gift than meets the eye is what I'm hearing, okay? And people are kind of finding out what's really going down in the timeline is what I'm hearing, okay? Someone's asking follow-up questions, okay? And these follow-up questions are almost getting really hot and heavy. I'm hearing starting arguments, okay? And they can't answer any of these follow-up questions. They're asking like, oh, where did you get this? Where'd you get this item? How did you figure this out? They're getting triggered now over the phone, okay? Maybe this might have been a phone call. This might have been some sort of, a conversation. Could have been one-on-one, and then they find out, what was really going down. Okay, is what I'm hearing. But someone's having an emotional reaction about, I don't know why, abuse of power, abuse of, generosity given from you. Okay, I'm hearing something abusive, almost like emotional abuse, okay? Where this person is feeling hurt by this individual's actions, trying to take credit about, from what you did, okay, is what I'm hearing. And it's like they just, it's like they messed up. It's like they care about this person that you gave this gift to as well. And so now all of this stuff is backfiring really fast in their face. It's like they're trying to pull back and be like, oh, I didn't mean it like this. We were both supposed to put our name on it, but I forgot to put their card back. It's like they're trying to double back on why they did the thing, but it's like it's just not looking right. You know what I mean? So now it's like everyone's triggered. Everyone's wondering, why does this bother me now that, it's like everything, it's like water under the bridge, but it's hot and heavy on the mind. It's like this 10 of Wands energy that's just very heavy, very burdensome. It's like bringing so much strain to people's like mindsets, even though it's like you're not bothered, or you might be feeling a little bit bothered, but in the social sphere people are upset. People are feeling like heavy with the energy, okay? And it's like they're not really happy about what this person's been doing, okay, behind the scenes, because now people are starting to realize this has happened to them as well. And now things are coming to, I'm hearing, to light, okay? Clarity is being found. I'm hearing sun energy in that, okay? But this person got unmasked. It's like their true colors came out. People weren't expecting this person to be deceptive, in that regard. But nonetheless, the advice is this, wow, I heard something about 6, okay? 6 of Cups. I'm not sure why. Something about kindness. Something about your kindness is floating up, okay? But the Page of Cups, very similar energy, okay? That water energy, the emotions, okay? The heart. You're just very loving, very caring collective, okay? Because it stands tall with your compassion, okay? There's something about your sensitivity, okay? Your creativity, your artistic, gestures, and how you're kind of maneuvering through these connections and relationships. I feel as though you're gonna forgive this person and just be like, oh, it was harmless, it was a harmless action. It didn't hurt anybody. I feel like that's kind of the vibe you're going with, but that's also the advice for you, okay? To have compassion, because maybe this person feels like they aren't enough. Maybe this person feels like they wanted to do more for this individual or this establishment that you did this favor to, this, or gave a donation to, or you gave this gift to, okay? Whatever you did, collective, something about your gesture really resonated with this person that stole credit. And it's like, although it's making them look bad, it's almost as though you have this emotional maturity about you in that Cups energy that you're just like able to understand. And it's like, wow, that's like really beautiful. At the same time, like, you're not feeling hurt by the gesture, but you're feeling like maybe a little stung by the reality of how much this hurt other people, but not so much as it's like, it's not trapping you in a state of like, fear, or like you're not feeling pressured, you're not feeling restraint or anything like that. Someone just got caught lying. It could be like a younger figure, like a younger person, okay? Could be like, I don't know why, it could be like a kid or something, okay? Or just someone you care about, like a family member maybe. I'm not sure, but yeah, that's kind of the vibes I'm getting, interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna hold off on the final outcome real quick. Just gonna get a couple other messages. Something about the energy though, it's like, hold off, okay? Something's gonna come to light. It feels like it's almost like you're biting your tongue. You wanna let people know what's really happening, but you're seeing things sort itself on its own. It's like sort itself out on its own. I don't know why that sounded so strange coming out. Yeah, it's like a breadcrumbing kind of vibe. Okay, maybe you felt a little breadcrumb, or I don't know why I heard slided, maybe. One-sided, some sort of one-sided situation where you felt like like maybe someone felt this way. I don't know. That's kind of interesting. This person who's triggered might feel slighted by feeling breadcrumbed in a situation, but there's going to be a return for you, okay? Something about keeping options open, okay? Never committing fully vague promises. It's almost like this person didn't want to fully commit to their action, but they did it anyway because they felt breadcrumbed, or maybe they felt like they couldn't give enough. They felt like maybe they were breadcrumbing people that they cared about. Or maybe you feel like this person was breadcrumbing individuals, okay? And so that's why they took credit, because it's like they've just been breadcrumbing this whole time. So now that you gave this glorious gift, this favor, this donation, they wanted to kind of showcase that they haven't been breadcrumbing people, that they actually had something big in store, but really it was you all along. Maybe that might resonate for some of you. Very interesting. But nonetheless, you are going to be able to like kind of retire from the situation. We're getting retirement goals. But what I feel intuitively there is that something long-term in terms of the stability of the situation, it's going to kind of stabilize. It kind of feels like the retirement vibe where everyone kind of settles down and just relax, okay? And just kind of start thinking about I don't know why. It kind of feels like a family dynamic where someone is still credit for something, but it could be work, it could be a friendship, a friendship circle or something like that. Yeah, so let's see what's happening in this final outcome. I do feel like things resolve themselves, People will feel content, especially with that Nine of Cups energy in the landscape, okay, that we were feeling, sensing in the hidden undercurrents. Yeah, things are going to balance themselves out with that Temperance energy. And it's going to be healing, too, at the same time with that Four of Swords energy. That's beautiful to hear. It's like, even though this person got caught lying, it's like you handled it with so much grace, collective, that it's like it didn't feel like anyone got hurt. Some people kind of got a little bit caught up in the moment, is what I'm hearing. And had to kind of withdraw. I heard discontent for some reason, like Four of Cups energy in that. But yeah, people will be healing. People will be moving forward and beyond. It's like something about this. I feel like this kind of had to happen. This exposure kind of had to happen because at least it wasn't kind of like a hollow victory or discord or conflict with Five of Swords right around the corner. It kind of just allowed people to just sit with what is. Like, it's a conflicting thought, but the air is kind of like clearing out now in that Swords energy, which is nice, So things will balance themselves out, and it's because you handled a lot of this with integrity. You integrated harmony, you alchemized it, you balanced things out, okay, with that Sagittarius energy, and something about just your integrity to not like push certain things, okay, forward in a certain manner, kind of just like let things kind of be with what is, and like, I don't know why, I just feel like this sense of just like, you kind of inspired or encouraged people to kind of like not take it too seriously, but kind of just go at it in a way of like embodying that Empress energy, where it's like you're nurturing, but at the same time, it's like, that you kind of had it's almost like being a parent. Like, it's like you're kind of disciplining somebody, but not doing it in a strict way. It's just like, you care for them, but they meant well, but it was kind of misplaced, So, yeah, those are all the messages that I have for you today, Collective. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If this reading resonated, consider sharing your support by subscribing, liking the video, and leaving a comment down below. I truly appreciate it. And until next time, trust your path and let the universe work its magic.